Did you see a big difference in the way that you looked after animals in Amersham compared to Grantham?
Well, I liked the people more at Little Ponton and round about, you know, and the animals were taken care, and we had to care for them more there. Myself, I had to, you know, washing them down before they were milked, were to do everything, and then, you know, with the milk as well. And I used to help her make butter. At Grantham, at Inglesby. The worst thing was, being a town girl, I wasn't used to country ways, and the toilet was right down in the stackyard, and you had to go through geese and all sorts to get there. It was shocking. And when you got in the toilet, it was buckets underneath, and there was 3 holes in the wood. The mind boggles, but I never had any company. Well, when I was at Binbrook in private lodgings, and we used to hear the Lancasters going over and count them, and it isn't often we heard them coming back. I suppose we'd be asleep. But one night we were in bed, and the German planes came over, and it was a row of cottages at Branston at the top of the village, and he went right down the row of houses, machine gun in, and the bullets came through our bedroom ceiling, and they were just showing through. I think there was quite a few, because they, and of course the girl I was with, we wanted to keep some of the bullets for souvenirs, but the police wouldn't let us. They had to take them all, or whatever, you know. But that was quite frightening. I met my husband in the Land Army. He worked on the farm. They used to come, my husband used to come with 2 or 3 more to work on our farm in busy seasons. And of course the land girls used to be talking to them, and took us out a time or two when we got to know them, to the dances, and it went from there. And we decided to get married.
So you were at Grantham.
Yes.
And you met your husband there.
Yes.
Yeah. And then you moved to Staton Le Vale.
Yes.
Which is where that put you sort of at the end of the,
yes.
effectively at the end of the runway
right.
for Binbrook.
Yes.
And that's where you saw all the Lancasters coming
yes.
in and out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we used to walk up through Binbrook to the village, and we could see the planes all stood there, you know, but you used to be able to walk through just like that. You wouldn't now.
When you were walking through, did you ever speak to any of the pilots or
No.
the crews? No.
I'd got a pram with me then. I was in a hurry to get there and back. It was a long way. Hadn't time to chat. No, I never saw anybody. But I know at Binbrook, not that we went, the airmen used to go to one of the pubs there.
So what did you do after the war?
We came to Swallow then, and my husband worked on the land. And of course I'd got a family then, so. But unfortunately he died when he was 58. He got a disease. They were spraying on the land, and they never used to wear masks then. And he got this spray on him, and it started here, and he went to hospital, and he never came out. It spread over him. He died at 58, and I had 4 children.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
That was sad.
Yes,
But
it is.
I'm still here, and they're all lovely children.
And they
Grown up and got their own children.
And they look after you.
Yes, they do.
Good.
They all live away, but they do come and see me.
Is it fair to say that because you joined the Land Army, then working on the land became your life after the end of the Second World War?
It made my life joining the Land Army. It brought me out. I was very shy. Well, I still am a bit shy, but it never leaves you. But I was awfully shy till then, and it just made a woman of me, I suppose, a lady. And I enjoyed it so much. At Swallow, I used to drive a little Fergie tractor. I was so proud of that tractor. Have I told you that? And my youngest son, David, he was on me. It was when I left on my own, and I used to take David with me, and there was a seat at the back of the tractor, and I used to pad it up and tie him with a big scarf round me, and he used to go to work with me on the tractor. Work with in the fields, tractor and trailer and the lot.
How old was he then?
It was before he started school. He'd be 4, 3.5, 4. But I had to go to work because I needed money. The widow's pension wasn't much then, and the family. My cousin Eric, he is a Chelsea pensioner now, which is the same age as me, so we keep in touch quite a lot.
Do you see him very often?
No, I would love to go down to London, but I just can't make it. My daughter and granddaughter went, but I wasn't fit enough to go. Not there and back in one day, but I'm going to do. They're going to take me, and we'll stay overnight at Chelsea in the barracks. So Eric said, which would be lovely.
During your time, you know, as somebody who was in the Land Army, can you remember anything that was particularly amusing?
And I remember it when I was at Grantham. I'd never had much money, you know. I didn't get a lot in the Land Army, but I used to save it up. And when I went into Lincoln, I bought these new shoes, and they were bright red and bright green, and they were like clogs. That was the fashion then. You won't remember them, will you? And I went home in them. My dad nearly had a fit. I think he nearly burnt them.
What year was that then, roughly?
Oh, what year would it be?
It was during the war, was it?
Yeah.
That was very brave.
Yes, it was. That was funny, really. It was awful at the time, but oh, and another thing I've remembered. This girl I was with in lodgings, she had a blonde. It used to have like a, I forget what you called it, like a fringe but turned under. So I got mine done, and hers was done blonde. So what did I do? We got some bleach, and she did mine for me. Went home on leave once. My dad nearly threw a fit. Anyhow, he said, "What have you done?" I said, "I haven't done anything." I said, "It's the sun, because I wear a scarf, and the sun's bleached it." I don't think he believed me though. He took it in, but that was one of the funny things. So yes, I had a blonde fringe.